Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we're playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. And let us jump right into it. So in the last episode, we became an apprentice for the Blades. We did a couple missions for the Blades. And check out the Johnny Guitar channel. Check out the last episodes. We actually did quite a bit in the last episode. And in the last several episodes, we've really built up an amazing, unstoppable beast of a character. Yes, that's right. If you know how to play Morrowind, you could create a very powerful character pretty early on in the game. And that's what we've done here with our character, Carid Wander. So, yeah, we're an unarmed, short sword wielder. We've got wicked speed, thanks to the boots of blinding speed. And, yeah, here we are. Here we are. Do I have a resistor? I do have a okay. So, in the last episode, we had previously, explored a location at Dunmer ruin called Arking Hands. And in today's episode, we actually we received a key that will help us delve deeper into that ruin. Now, our Blades Master, Caius Casodes, he told us to take a couple days off to hang out, do a little adventuring, and then he'll get back to us. So that is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to just take a couple days off. We're going to head back to Arkingham. I'm not saying that right, everybody, and that's okay. It's a Dwemer ruin. What was that sound? We're going to go back there. We're going to have a great time. We're going to explore every room. We have a mysterious key, and I don't know what this key is for. So we're going to go back into this ruin. As you can see, I'm very fast on my feet. I'm very fast on my feet. Oh, no. Okay. So today we're going to go back into the ruin. And we're going to find out what this mysterious key... Do I have the key in my inventory? Do keys go... Oh, here we go. Key to lower Arkangada Sand. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. So, today we're going to be fighting lots of enemies. We're going to be delving deep into this Dwemer ruin. I really enjoy Morrowind. It's an awesome game. It's a lot of fun. And I think everyone should try it. It's one of the early Elder Scrolls games that's still really focused on RPG elements and RPG gameplay. So I like that. I enjoy that. Everybody, check out the Johnny Guitar channel, though. Check it out. I play a lot of Fallout. I play Fallout 4. I play Fallout New Vegas. I also play a lot of Elder Scrolls, Skyrim and Oblivion Remastered. I'm also playing Redguard right now, which is a really old Elder Scrolls game, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time with Redguard. So check all of that out. I also make videos of my doggies. I sure do love my dogs. You guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help grow the Johnny Guitar channel. Today, like I said, we're delving deep into this Dwemer ruin. And maybe there'll be some mysteries, maybe there'll be some treasures. One of the problems with my character is I've got lots of money. 69,000 coins. 69,000 gold. If you want to find out how I made that amount of money at such a low level, level 18, check out some of the previous episodes of this very same playthrough. It will explain exactly how I made all this money. I guess I don't really know where to go. So we're just going to start running around and destroying enemies. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, okay, so my intelligence is at 80, and my magic is only at 120. Seems like a problem, right? No problem at all. I've got health potions. Look at this health potion. It gives me over 3,000 intelligence for over 9,000 seconds. That's crazy, right? Boom. I've now got over 2,000 magicka. I've got a ton of intelligence. That is going to really help me use my magic. Let's use shock ball. Okay, thank you guys for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. Like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us out. Oh.
Give in. You're dead already.
Am I? Am I dead already, sir? I probably could have killed him quicker using my short sword. As you can see, we've got some good skills going. Intelligence is high, speed is high because of the Boots of Blinding skill. Short blade is only at 49. We gotta get our short blade higher. I guess using our short blade would probably help with that. Have you guys played any of the older Morrowind games? Am I the only one who is just obsessed with the Elder Scrolls? Am I the only one who's obsessed with this stuff? Let me know in the comments below. How many Elder Scrolls games have you played? Is it just Skyrim? Come on. Come on. It better not be just Skyrim. Tell me you've played something at least more than Skyrim. Skyrim is a great game. I play a lot of Skyrim, but it is just scratching the surface to the Elder Scrolls lore. So in this game, there's a chance to hit, meaning every time you swing your sword is not a guaranteed hit. But the faster you can swing your sword, the more chances you get to make a solid hit on enemies, right? Right? You get what I'm saying? So because my speed is so high, I'm going to be just destroying everyone we come across. Ooh, A Dance in the Fire. This is by my favorite author, Wagan Yarth. Sweet. Okay, everybody, I'm going to turn the microphone off just for a little bit so we can kind of just enjoy the somber tones of this Dwemer Morrowind dungeon. And at some point, we may actually read a little bit of books. I've got a couple books, and you may think, Johnny, why are we reading books? Well, the books kind of lend to the plot of this game. These two books, A Short History on Morrowind, Short History of Morrowind, and On Morrowind, were given to me by an NPC, specifically so I can understand the intricacies of the cultural situation happening in Morrowind. You see, I'm a Blade's apprentice right now, and I'm kind of like a spy for the Empire. And possibly the Chosen One, the Nerevarine. Like I said, check out the last episode of this playthrough. We went over who the Nerevarine is, the Chosen One of Morrowind. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar.
This is pointless. Give in.
You'll be reduced to dust.
Okay, you know what? This entire adventure was totally worth finding this Dwemer Jink sword. It paralyzes. It's got a lot of charges. Yeah, this is a good sword. Okay, you know what? I feel like we've explored this enough. There's a couple other areas we can explore, but for the most part, this is it. This is a Dwemer ruin. And you know what's interesting, everybody? Notice how there were like Dwemer ghosts that I fought. The reason that is interesting or weird, everybody, is only in Morrowind do we get a good look at what the Dwemer looked like. I mean, if you're going off of these ghostly images, yeah, you kind of get a good idea of what the Dwemer must have looked like. It's kind of interesting. Is this a hidden area?
Now this is fighting.
Right. Magic? Cool. It's like a Dwemer. Okay. Well, we've explored enough. Let's head back. So I've got in Morrowind, just so you guys know, there is no fast travel.
Yes, Commander. What do you want?
But you can get around that because there's a mark and recall spell. So I've marked the location here outside of Titus Custode's house. And so anytime I want to teleport back to him, I just do my recall spell. You can also use Silt Striders to travel around. They're kind of like the carriage system in Skyrim. And you can also teleport to various mages guilds through the Mage Guild. So there are ways to get around the whole no fast travel thing. One of the things I like about Morrowind as well, though, is that there's very few quest markers. So if you have to find a location, you have to pay attention to the instructions that the NPC gives you in order to find said location. Makes the game a bit more challenging, but also realistic in a way. So let us head on back to Caius and be like, we're done.
Greetings to you.
Yeah.
A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to talk. Sleep in your bed for just a little bit, okay? You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. Oh, I didn't get a level up? I thought I was going to get a level up from that. Okay. Wait, it didn't fully heal me. I can trick you guys. Heal me. Thank you. There we go. The higher your agility is your ability to dodge and hit targets. So the higher agility, the more chance I'm going to have to hit my targets. So I feel like I always need to put a little bit into agility. We need to get agility up to at least 95, 90, I don't know. Throw another in speed. We're going to be so fast by the end of this. We're going to be zipping around this map like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's going to be awesome. Okay. Okay, buddy. I did it. I went and had fun. Are you here to discuss orders? I sure am. I've thought it over, and I want you to interview 3 informants in Vivec City concerning the Nerevarine and the 6th House. First, I want you to speak with Adhiranair, a Khajiit Thieves Guild operative. Second, I want you to speak with Hulkea, an Argonian in the Morag Tong. Finally, I want you to speak with Mayra Milo, a temple priestess. Here, I've written the details down so you won't forget, and here are 200 drakes for bribes and other expenses. Okay, I gotta go to Vivec City, which is kind of the biggest city in Morrowind. It's like the... I don't think it's the capital, but it's like the biggest city. So let's click Vivec if I want more information. Vivec City, named for Vivec, a living god of Morrowind, is the largest settlement in Vvardenfell, and one of the largest cities in the east. Take the Silt Strider from Balmora to Vivec. It's fast, cheap, and safe. Or if you're feeling adventurous, walk the road south from Balmora. Okay, whatever. we're gonna take the Silt Strider. If I want to know exactly where to find these individuals, I'm gonna have to click on their names. So first off, let's go with Adheranir. Adheranir is a Khajiit and a Thieves Guild operative. You'll find her in St. Olm's Canton in Vivec. Be careful what you say and use common sense. People in the cantons are suspicious of outsiders. You may have to win or purchase their confidence. Alright, I'll put the shit out of their confidence. So that's one of them, and these will be in my journal now. This information will be in my journal. St. Olm's, got it. Who else? Hulkea, an Argonian. Or Husea, I guess. Husea is an Argonian and a Morrowind assassin. You'll find him in Vivec at the Black Shalk Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. In addition to his other skills, Hulkea is known around Vivec City as a student of history and lover of books and old things. Okay, got it. We're going to the St. Olm's Cantina. We're going to the lower wasteworks of the Foreign Quarter. Where else are we going? Mera Milo, who we're going to visit her last because I feel like she is actually the most important of these three people. Mera Milo is a temple priestess who works in the libraries at the Hall of Wisdom and Justice. She's a friend, so be careful and don't get her in trouble. The temple is suspicious of outlanders and wouldn't be happy to find Mera talking with you about religious matters. She'll be easy to spot. Look for the priestess with the copper hair and copper eyes. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, there isn't. Let's get on with it. Let's head to Vivec. Where's my Silt Strider? Where?
So good to see you.
Where is it? I think it's over here. Vivec City is a bit of a maze. It's a large city. It's not that complicated, but it is a bit of a maze.
We make a
we're gonna
special
do our
trip
best.
just for you.
We're gonna do
Same
our
low
best.
price.
Vivec. Thank you, sir.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Let's get a little bit of daytime going. There we go. Okay, there is Vivec across this bridge. Oh, what's this? They go the wrong way. Where's Vivec? That was the Silt Strider. Oh. I know it's around here somewhere. I'm lost. Come on, baby. Where you at? Where you at, Vivec City? The draw distance on visuals is pretty limited in Morrowind, but from what I understand, you can easily just download a mod that can fix that. I have no mods on my current playthrough. We are raw dogging Vivec City. Okay. So in my mind, the easiest way to get around this place is through levitation. And we need to find a couple things. Oh, here's St. Olm's. So let's see if we can find that, what was it, a Khajiit arena. This is the St. Olm's. I think St. Olm's is the next one. So Vivec City is just a series of these like square-shaped structures. Here, let's get a higher view of this. Just a bunch of square-shaped structures. We are looking for someone in particular. Okay, so you'll find her in the St. Olm's Canton in Vivec. At Harana. Okay. So she's a... Guess we're just gonna have to, like, check all around this place, right? I mean, that's... I travel much faster if I'm able to kind of like float everywhere I go. I guess we need to
Outlander, where's that
check
thing want? Here not long ago.
You know, I guess on
What is
some
this regarding
level...
Breton?
Do you want something from me?
Let's do some business, shall we? What was that?
So I don't know where this Khajiit will be. Like, it is a Khajiit, so... I guess we'll just keep running around like crazy until we find the Khajiit. Oh! Yeah, you're not the Khajiit I'm looking for. Ah, shit. You, sir. Are you the Khajiit I'm looking for? You are. Okay. Great. So Caius says to you, speak with Adran here. And you have done this thing. You were speaking with Adran here, but Adran here will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult. And because why? Because Adran here is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. Start off by giving her 100 gold. Boom. Okay. Once again, this is the same with every person. If you want information from someone, you gotta do a little something for them. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Census and excise agent, you say? You do know this. They're the collectors of the Empire's taxes and tariffs. And the Empire has outlawed trade in many things like Dwemer artifacts and ebony. And the census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excise agent is not Azaranhir's favorite person. If you want Azaranhir to help you, make the bad agent go away and she will tell you things. Okay. So you may think, what the hell are we supposed to do, right? Well... Luckily for us, I've played this game before. I've never beat Morrowind, but I've played through maybe halfway through the plot. We can figure this out. Basically, it's kind of sad, I only noticed, but otherwise you would have to like run around talking to everyone until you find the right person. But we're likely looking for an Imperial. Is the guy here? Is it you? No, you guys are
Watch
ordinators.
yourself. We'll have no trouble.
You. Look at that guy. This guy looks like a census
How can
agent.
I help
He's
you?
Imperial. He's wearing a dress. I'm looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adaranhir. Do you know where I can find her? Alright, let's start by persuading him. Give him 100 gold. What kind of training can he give me? Oh my god. Let's train with this guy before we possibly make an enemy of him. Oh, and that was it? Just once? Okay, if we train light armor, our boots of blinding speed are light armor, and as you can see, my light armor is very low. So let's go ahead and train as much light armor as we can from this douchebag. I've got plenty of gold.
We're watching you, scum.
And this can only serve us. I mean, it's just good for us. Look at that, bro.
You seem like very good company.
So I think my armor rating prior to this was 30. So we've got really high unarmored skill, and for the most part I'm unarmored. I'm just wearing clothing, which is just badass. But the boots of blinding speed, which we do kind of need to make the game easier for us, they are light armor. So this can only raise my my armor rating. So let's just, where you at, bro? Let's at least get us to 25. One more dip. Okay, I guess my armor is still level 30, even though I'm now 25. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. None of this matters, everybody. We're all just floating on this orb through the deadly expanse of cold, dark space, and none of this matters. But in the meantime, like the video and subscribe to the Johnny Guitar channel. Let's talk to this guy. Okay.
My pleasure.
So what happens if we ask him? Yes, her name is Adaranhir. She's a Khajiit. Do you know where I can find her? So I can lie and say she took a gondola to the mainland. I think because I have such high affinity with this character, 93 out of 100, I should be able to lie just fine. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyways. Maybe I'll run into her there. Okay, great.
What is this about?
Let's get back
Let's do
to
something.
like the underground part of this place. I think this is... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Adaranhir, I solved your problem. So, are you the one Adaranhir must thank for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent? Indeed, Adaranhir is very glad to see you and very happy to tell a friend of my good friend Caius about the 6th House cult. And Adaranhir knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adaranhir is happy to tell you that too. It makes Caius happy. Ask away, friend Carrot Wanderer. Okay, so it seems like she knows about the 6th House cult. She doesn't know anything about the Nerevarine. Let's just click that. Okay, I know nothing about it. Let's ask her about the 6th House cult. If you want more background into what we're dealing with in the 6th House cult, like I said, watch the last episode of this playthrough. We really delve into it. Okay, 6th House cult. This Adaranhir knows about. because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. But what do they smuggle now? Adarand here doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kittens full of sweet meats. Smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, ebony, Dwemer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, sheen, and sujama to avoid Imperial tax. Now the Sixth House hires smugglers, though what they smuggle, Adarand here cannot say. Okay, oh, is Caius also a member of the Thieves Guild? Alright, okay, cool. So remember, we're here in Vivec City with 3 people we need to communicate with. Adarand here was one of 3. Let's go see if we can visit the next person on our list. Wrong way. So now we need to go to the foreign quarter. Like I said, levitation is just the best way to make your way around the Vivec City. Okay, we're looking for the Wasteworks, Lower Wasteworks, okay. So check out our journal. Go to previous. Speak to Hulei, a Nargonian in the foreign quarter at the Black Shalk Corner Club. Okay. Black Shalk Corner Club in the lower wasteworks of the foreign quarter. Okay, cool. So we're already in the lower wasteworks. We need to find the Black Shalk Corner Club. It's going to be somewhere. It's going to be somewhere around here. I feel like a corner club is going to have like a bit of fanfare on our entrance, right? There we go. Okay, easy, squeezy. Lemon pleasy. Are you the one?
Sarah, where is
Oh, this is going to be I remember this. Okay. Hello. I welcome you as a friend of a friend, Cared Wanderer, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I've tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful and be ready. Troublesome fools? The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag-tongue honor to slay them, and I don't want to trouble my friend Seralis Golmus by fighting in his club. But I must go to my friend's bookstore, where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them, or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. Okay. Don't worry about me, good friend. I have a way with words. Right? What's my speechcraft at? 56. It's okay. But I also have lots of gold. Am I talking to Fetcher? No, I'm talking to the filthy lizard, so push off. Start off with the bribe of 100. Blah, blah, blah. You can stay here forever for all I care, not my problem. Got it. Who else do I need to bribe? Filthy lizard. Persuasion 100.
So good
It's
to see you.
notice how it's Dunmer
Praise
who
approaches.
hate him
Welcome you, freedom.
mostly because the Dunmer actually didn't they keep lizards as slaves for a while?
I am never May you find all that
I mean, I will
tell your friends
kill the
about this
crap out of
place.
you guys. You guys will die horrifically. Are we ready to travel together to Jobasha's Rare Books, where we... Okay. I like Jobasha. I love bookstores. You guys know that I love bookstores, right? I love all of the books here in Morrowind. It's awesome. Okay, travel together. Will you travel with me? We will leave the Foreign Quarter Wasteworks, turn right west, down the hall, across the atrium to the side. Got it. Okay, what is happening? I must warn you, unless these troublesome foods are persuaded by... Okay, I'm pretty sure I told that I bribed them all. Thank you, Carrot Wanderer. I will follow you to Jobasha's books. Okay, wait. Leave the door to the Foreign Quarter Wasteworks. Turn right west, continue down the hall, across the atrium on the side level, and follow the opposite. Oh my god, that's so much goddamn instructions. Too much.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
Oh my god,
What
I have
is
no
this
idea.
regarding,
Okay, I
Britton?
feel like somewhere deep inside of me, I know where this bookstore is. I know where it's at. I wish he would have just told me, like, exactly where it's at. The shop is in Vivec's Foreign Quarter in the Lower Wasteworks, on the same level as the Blackshot Corner Club, but down at the end of the West Corridor. That's such better information than I was getting. Okay, let's go back to the Lower Wasteworks. So it's on the same level. Okay, sorry. It's got to be somewhere.
Where are you going?
West. Okay. Thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult so you can report back to Caius. I don't know any Sixth House cult, but I can tell you what I know. Okay, he doesn't know much about the Sixth House. We need to find the book War of the First Council. That'll give us more information about the Great Houses and the Sixth House. But for now, Nerevarine cult for Ren. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate, for the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius, but ask your questions, I'll answer in detail. History of the Ashlanders. In the First Era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were very much alike, but after the First Council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest, most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of the Nerevar for restoration of their ancient rites and religious traditions. Okay, what is the false incarnate? In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peakstar, a figure of legend among the waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies, since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing. But the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions, citing the appearance of failed incarnates as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay.
We greet you as a friend. Welcome.
Where's your buddy Joe Bosch? Joe Bosch. Oh, this is such a nice... Do you have a copy of the War of the First Council, my friend? Let's go ahead and just bribe him. I have so much gold, you guys. I have so much gold. Are your books in alphabetical order? I think so. So let's skip to the end. Dang it. Nope. He does not have War of the First Council. Wait, maybe it's under T, as in the war. Let's check it out. It would be right here. It would be between the Real Brenzia and the Wild Elves. Alright.
Sarah.
Cool bookstore.
Keep moving.
Yeah, I got it. Oh,
Such
sorry.
fine
Nice to meet you, Hulela. Hulei.
All right, I'm listening.
Oh, look at this. Have you heard 7 victims here in Vivec, all with their throats slit? When it was just a few Outlanders killed, the Ordinators weren't making much fuss. But now that they've had 2 of their own people with slit throats, they seem very concerned at the Hall of Justice. I've heard that the Office of the Watch is quietly looking around for some special help. Anything that can kill 2 Ordinators before they can draw their weapons sounds like it will need special help. Okay, so this version of Morrowind that I downloaded has the DLCs intact. In fact, I think in the last episode we went to the island of Solstheim because of the Blood Moon DLC. So I believe that this quest that this dude is giving me is actually the other DLC that takes us to Solstice. I think it's called the Tribunal DLC. Anyways, it has to do with the Dark Brotherhood and all sorts of stuff like that. We are not going to do that yet. I've never done the DLCs in this game, so who knows? Maybe they're awesome. Well, correction. I've done the Blood Moon DLC. It involves like werewolves and the frozen island of Solstheim and like the Blood Moon hunt. It's actually a pretty cool DLC. But I've never even touched the Tribunal DLC. I have no idea if it's any good or what's up with that, so who knows. Oh, look at this guy. Hello, sir. Okay, so our next thing we need to do is I think we need to go into the temple and find this Mera Milo. She's probably in the Hall of Wisdom, right? Can I ask you about... Oh, I can! Let's ask this person about Mera Milo. Mera Milo? Isn't she the librarian at the Library of Vivec? That's here in the Vivec Temple Canton in the Hall of Wisdom section. That's the lower levels on the eastern side of the canton. It's a bit of a maze in there. Just keep looking. Okay. You know what, though? I know that you guys may not love this, but I feel like we need to read some of these books to understand Morrowind's history. I feel like that's a big part of what we're doing here. I mean, understanding the lore of this game is just as important as playing the game, in my mind. So let's check out today a short history of Morrowind. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiled. The dog is getting loud. Shut up. You. His name is Dandy Boy. He's a good dog. Okay. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in the present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. Okay, before we go any further, keep in mind, the Dunmer are essentially high elves. You guys know the Altmer from Somerset Isle. The Thalmor are high elves. So the Dunmer, even though they have like blue skin and red eyes, they started off as full-on high elves who have golden eyes and golden skin. How did they become blue? How did they become dark elves? We shall find out. In the earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by the Nord Sea Raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdain. Resdain was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber's septum. Like Blackmarsh, it was never successfully invaded and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the empire as a province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial legions, with a figurehead Imperial king, though the empires reserved most functions of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses. In 3rd Era 414, Vvardenfell territory, previously a temple preserve under Imperial protection, was reorganized as an Imperial provincial district. Vvardenfell has been maintained as a preserve administrated by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few Great House settlements sanctioned by the temple, Vvardenfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Vvardenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of Imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer came to Vvardenfell, expanding old settlements and building new ones. I think Vvardenfell is specifically the island I'm currently on. I know the game is called Morrowind, but Morrowind is like a whole country. This game I'm playing takes place on the smaller island of Vvardenfell, which is a part of Morrowind. At least that's how I understand it. Let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. The new district was divided into Redoran, Hlaalu, Telvanni, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in house districts, jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with temple law and imperial law enforced in temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as a majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vivec, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all settled and wilderness areas of Vvardenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Vvardenfell not claimed for Redoran, Hlaalu, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly fought all development in their district and were largely successful. House Hlaalu, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganization, Balmora and the Ascadian Isles regions have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagate are completely new settlements, and all Legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationist, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the temple, the duke... Oh my god, is this... We're jumping ahead, everybody. If you really want to know all of this, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Let's jump to the meat of this. The Imperial administration faces many challenges in the Vvardenfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Ashlander nomads, internal conflicts within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between the Great House, Temple, and Imperial interests to control Vvardenfell's resources could at any time erupt into full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their wild lands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and disease hosts produced by the blight storm sweeping out from Red Mountain. Vvardenfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagoth Ur and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath Red Mountain. For centuries, the temple has contained this threat within the Ghost Fence, but recently the temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the Ghost Fence should fail, hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Vvardenfell's towns and villages. The Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Vvardenfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, you guys, I think we're going to do a short episode just because I don't always have time for longer episodes. I wish I did, but I don't always have time. I think in the next episode we're going to jump into the Hall of Wisdom here. We're going to talk with Mara Milo, and that's actually going to kick off the next chunk of the main mission. And don't worry, you guys, we're barely into the main mission. Like I said, I've played through a chunk of it, but I've never beaten the game. I'm hoping that this time I finally will be able to beat Morrowind. I don't know, though. You know, I work a lot. I work 2 jobs. I don't always have a lot of time to play video games and to make YouTube videos, but I do it because of the love of the game. I really like making these YouTube videos. The Johnny Guitar channel is not monetized. I make no money off of this. I do it because I enjoy it, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as well. Like the videos, subscribe to the channel, check out the Johnny Guitar channel. Like I'm saying, I play Fallout, I play Elder Scrolls. Thank you guys for watching the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you next time we play Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.